Hello. So I hoard. Not pathologically, I wouldn't say. I don't fill my entire living space with nothing but garbage, but I do keep more than I should. And I think that there are three primary reasons for that. Number one is lack of money, because if I need something, I don't necessarily have the option to go buy it. And even if I do, it is preferable to already have it. So I'm scared of throwing anything away in case I might eventually need it. Number two is that I am a crafter slash artist. And that means that I look at everything with the thought, I could make something with this. Like I could craft with this, and that includes so much stuff. Like I look at just about anything and think I could make something with this, and as a result I keep a lot of things that I really shouldn't. And number three is that there is no accessible recycling here. Like there are recycling points in the city, but you have to go to them, like they're really far from where I live. So it's just not convenient or reasonable to take small amounts of stuff to recycling, like to go to the other side of the city to take like a single battery to a processing center. So I end up just keeping a lot of stuff that I intend to take to recycling like once a year or something. Like I used to have a bucket of batteries. I don't anymore because I don't really use batteries anymore. And I don't use like disposable batteries. I use rechargeable batteries that take a whole lot longer to kill. But I did genuinely have a bucket of batteries at one point because I would collect them for like 2 years and then take them to a processing center. But the problem with hoarding, well, I mean, there are a lot of problems with hoarding, but it's like you understand you maybe shouldn't do it, but every once in a while, it justifies itself so hard that you just go, see, there's a reason I do this, and then you just keep doing it. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So I use a lot of these claw hair pins, whatever they're called. By that I mean I use one for as long as it lasts, then it breaks and I use the next one. But when one breaks, I don't necessarily throw it away. And here's something that happened quite recently. One of these pins broke, but what broke was the plastic of the claw itself. So I kept it because I thought, what if I can do something with this? And then the next one, like several months later, also broke, but not the plastic. What broke was the little metal spring inside of the claw, like the thing that holds it and makes it a claw. So what did I do? I took the one that was broken, where only the plastic was broken. That actually had a functioning spring. So I took the spring out and I put it in the newer claw. So I fixed it by using the broken one because I kept it, which of course told me, keep everything, because that's something that might happen. Another example. Recently I had this deodorant package that, it basically stopped opening. I don't know what happened there, but it got stuck, and the only way to open it was to completely remove the entire head with the ball, the dispenser ball, and then like apply it with your fingers or something. I don't know. But me, the hoarder, I happened to have kept a bottle from an old deodorant that I had already used up. So what I did was I removed the ball from that one, poured the new deodorant in there, set the ball back in place, and continued to use that deodorant with the new bottle, the old bottle that I hadn't thrown away. See, there was no reason to keep the old bottle of deodorant. Like, that's not even something you can craft with. But for some messed up reason, I looked at it and thought, I'm not going to throw it away just yet. And then I happened to need it. Just like that. And that's what keeps me hoarding. Because it's not just that I think I might need it someday. It's that every once in a while, I actually do. So I keep hoarding. Also, just recently, I had a moment where I was like, you know what? I don't need to keep this. I removed a, like on some clothing, they have magnetic defense thingies that that doesn't let you steal it or something. There was one of those things on a pair of pants, and I cut it off, and I was like, I don't need to keep this. I threw it away. And then 3 days later, I thought of a way that I could use that. And now I'm pissed at myself for throwing it away. Like, I legitimately thought, I don't need to keep this. I need to stop keeping everything. And I threw it away, and then I needed it. Stay tuned for eventually seeing the project in which I intend to use one of those things when I manage to locate a new one. Thank you for watching.